Let's get into it. Where do we start? Welcome back to another video. 2 uploads in a week. Who would have thought? Not me. But let's get into it. I don't know what I want to talk about. I just know I want to make an infectious video. I haven't made one for the month of September, so I've been slacking. But here we are. 2 days left, and it's coming out tomorrow. As you can see, I got a nice little cutoff right now. Shout out to that boy, Jasper, the Unfriendly Ghost, for hooking me up with it, man. Giving me the plug on the sleeveless sweaters. If you want to see where he gets these, check the link in the bio. They're called Jasper, the Unfriendly Ghost, sleeveless ghost shirts, sweaters. So check them out for sure. Nah, but for real. I hope you guys been well. Like I said in my past update video, the world is still crazy, but we still moving, we still grooving, and they still shooting. Yeah. But regardless, we have to be persistent in our goals personally and as a world, as a conjunction of people and humans that work together that want to live on and have a prosperous life like everybody else. We preach so much about having a prosperous life and working together and all this stuff and doing it for the next generation, but we're so quick to look at the next person to our left or right and be like, well, I can't help you. Why? Like, there's no reason why you can't help that person next to you regardless. You don't have to give them your whole life. You don't have to give them everything, but at the same time, reach out. Help them out a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Just be a person. Be a good person. That's it. I don't really know how to tell you how to be a good person. You just feel how to be a good person. You just feel it out. Like, you don't have to read a book. How to be a good person. You don't. You just be a good person, bro. Like, do good things and good things will happen. And don't do it out of good things happening to you. Do it out of good things happening to that other person. And then eventually you'll be that other person. When you need it the most, especially. But I've had a lot of good people help me in my life, especially recently. So I've been eternally grateful, even for the small little tasks, little meals that they may buy me, little things that they may get me, little things that they may say about whatever, my videos or an opinion or whatever. So it's definitely been helping me a lot. So I appreciate you people. Yeah, I know who you are. But yeah, man. How you guys been? Enough about me. How you guys been? Just thinking about everybody that watches these videos and what they've been going through. But that brings up another thing. Think about that, man. People go through stuff every day. So don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to judge other people. I've been working on it consistently. I've never been a judgy person, but at the same time, I've caught myself at times judging somebody else for no reason, and I have absolutely no idea of what's going on in their life. So I've been working on that, just working on that for myself and my self-fulfillment. I don't like judging people. I don't like looking at somebody and being like, my opinion, which you shouldn't even take. I shouldn't even have an opinion of somebody else, especially in a negative fashion. So yeah, if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say it. Like everybody else says, like everybody else says and doesn't do. They be the first to judge at times. But yeah, man, you never know what's going on in somebody's life, yo. So approach people with kindness. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Don't gotta judge people. Don't gotta patronize them. Don't gotta hurt them. Don't gotta do any of these things. Just like I said, be kind. So take a step back. Ask them how they're doing first, maybe. And then maybe they'll even say it right off the bat. Maybe you'll have to dig a little, but you know what I mean? Like, don't just go accusing people of like, oh, you're this way because of this. Well, you don't know what they're going through, like, at all. So take that time to get to know that other person if you don't know them already, and then just be there for them if they're really going through something. If not, then have a good time. Regardless, have a good time. But like, you know what I mean? Take that time to recognize the person, understand the person, and be compassionate and empathetic to that other person. Because like I said, one day you might be that other person that may need that little nudge of like love and compassion and just understanding. So what goes around comes around. So think about it. Be kind, man. Be kind, be understanding. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's life, and it's hard for them. You may think you're the toughest person in the world, and it's still going to be hard for you. Even if you think it's not. Subconsciously, it may be. Subconsciously, your body and your mind may be doing things differently to compensate and to show that you aren't taking that situation as lightly as you thought. It's definitely going to be harder. Some things might be lighter than others, but at the same time, you don't know. If you're that other person, you don't know. If you're looking at somebody else and judging them, oh, you being a bitch over this and this and this and this. You don't know what's going on, bro. Come on, son. It's not really deep. You know, I don't have to go into a deep topic about just being nice and being considerate of somebody else. But these are things we've heard probably a million times, but at the same time, we still do them. And we're like, oh, yeah, that's not me. That's not me. And then that ends up being you. Take that time, recognize. Sometimes you need to self-evaluate every once in a while. Honestly, everybody should every once in a while self-evaluate themselves. Take that time with yourself. Stop being so addicted to being in a social sense and having somebody else tell you how to feel. Take that time. Meditate. Take a day. Go for a walk. I don't know, read a book. Read a book that's intricate and weird and different. I don't know. Do something by yourself that you can just be to your own thoughts. I feel like that definitely helps me, especially when I'm struggling with something. Sometimes I have to talk myself through certain situations. But yeah, everybody's different. So don't think this might work for you just because it worked for me. But definitely take that time for yourself or at least try, or at least test the waters out, you feel me? And see what can you do different to see different results in yourself and see change in yourself and see realization in certain aspects that you haven't seen before. I mean, life is a journey of trying to figure yourself out, so maybe this will help you. If not, then it didn't. At least you tried. At least trying new things makes you realize things anyways, even if it doesn't work. Like, oh, that didn't work. Maybe try this, and then that works, or the next thing. So, take that time. Oh, last but not least, be comfortable with yourself. A lot of people think they are comfortable with themselves, and I'm not telling you how to feel or stuff like that, but I'm just saying, at least this is how I feel. Sometimes I don't feel comfortable with myself doing certain things, and I'm like, why? Like, why can't I be honest with myself and be comfortable and just relax? Like, let me be myself in this social situation and not worry about what anybody else has to think. But that comes with self first. You have to be comfortable with yourself to be comfortable with others. So if you say you're not comfortable with others, that means you're not comfortable with yourself in that certain situation or certain aspect. So definitely take that time and see why. See why you don't feel comfortable acting this way or expressing yourself in this way. And then do one small thing to try and change that. Maybe taking a leap or a step forward of like, oh, let me say this in this conversation. Let me say my opinion about this topic. Let me say what I really feel. Because once you get taken out of that social circle, that social situation, you have so many thoughts that run through your head. You're like, oh, I feel like this or I feel like that. And you're like, why didn't I say that before? That's what I do a lot. So I've been trying to express to myself that comfortability. Is that a word? That sense of being comfortable in certain social situations, at least for me, because I wouldn't say I'm antisocial, but I'm definitely timid at times in social situations. So I don't talk as much, but I do have a lot to say. So definitely take that time and Figure out why you don't feel comfortable with yourself, and then maybe take that step into being comfortable, and then another step into saying how you really feel or saying whatever. And like I said, it all starts with yourself. So it's not as simple as I say it, obviously, but it's definitely a task if you want to take on. Do that shit, because I'm trying every day. Even if it's small steps or just whatever. Try. Because trying turns into doing. Not trying turns into nothing. So definitely try. But yeah, that's all I have to say. That's it. Pretty short and sweet. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Let me know your opinions, your thoughts, how you feel about what I said, or how you feel about yourself, or anything you want to say. If you want to say tacos in the comments, go ahead, man. Do that shit. If you want to say Cheez-Its, go ahead, man. Do it. I'm going to reply with, it's cheese. Simple. Do what you want to do. I love you. I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay tuned for more. Should I end it like that, or should I end it in a different fashion?